Hey legends, welcome back to my channel and to my kitchen. Hey guys, I am super excited about this video today. It is about something that I'm super passionate about, and I'm hoping if you're watching this that you're very interested in as well. Fingers crossed our planet is going to be saved by future generations. Anyway, if you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe. The button is where it is. You guys know, use YouTube, you get how things work. So I wanted to talk to you guys today about zero waste, low waste, whatever you want to call it, just reducing your kind of plastic consumption and trying to be as environmentally friendly as possible. And today I wanted to show you a couple of things that I first did, maybe without even realizing it, that kind of started the journey for me. And I also wanted to talk about what actually got me into the movement itself. Let's go! So there were three things that first got me into the zero waste, low waste lifestyle. The first one being a Blue Planet 2. So if you guys don't know, David Attenborough does Blue Planet 1, 2, and I'm assuming he'll probably do 3 if he is around that long enough. And basically it focuses on the oceans and sea life. But what really kind of devastated me about watching that movie was how much our plastic consumption was affecting, you know, sea life in general, and what it was doing to the ocean and ultimately to the environment that we all live in. The second thing that really kind of led on from that was just doing my own internet research and just trying to find out what the facts were. And I watched a bunch of different documentaries, and I watched a bunch of different TED Talks and stuff online. Did my research like I always do because I'm very inquisitive like that. I found that, you know, it is a big problem, and it is something that we as well as companies and organizations need to kind of make sure that we're doing our best to avoid. Third thing that kind of led me down this track was every time I would walk into a supermarket, and if I purchased anything that was wrapped in plastic, I felt so guilty and awful, and I desperately was trying to look at options on how to avoid that as much as possible. Getting back on track. So here are a couple of things. I'm not going to do too much because there's so much stuff that I've cut back on, I realized when I was looking around the house today. Here's just a handful of things that I first started doing. Some of them without even realizing that it was good for the environment. So let's start. But the very first thing that I did to kind of cut back on my waste without even realizing it, so this is years before I even started down this journey, was I bought a menstrual cup. For anybody who doesn't know what a menstrual cup is, it is basically an alternative to pads and tampons and stuff like that. Essentially it just kind of catches the blood and you deal with it. If you need any more information, just Google it. I first got mine, and I think it was because I was just sick of not being able to sleep a whole night through. So I was looking at other options, and I came across this because with a moon cup slash menstrual cup, you can sleep in it for 12 hours, and I was sold on that. And you can get them from a bunch of different online retailers. Do your research, everybody's got a different hoo-ha, so you might want to just check out what's best for you. The second thing that I started doing, and without even kind of realizing it was just kind of brainwashed into me through my family, was taking along reusable bags to the shopping center to get groceries and stuff. Third thing that I kind of started looking at was getting reusable bottles. So growing up, it was really easy for me because I already had this habit, and you just kind of, yeah, take it everywhere with you so you don't have to buy any of those cheap, nasty plastic bottles that end up in the ocean. Is that a guilt trip? Should be. The next thing that I kind of endeavored to jump on was cutting out my use of paper towels. I used a lot of paper towels. You know, you're just wasting paper, and it just didn't make any sense when I had a whole bunch of really old towels that I kind of just cut into squares, and they're just reusable cloths. So wiping down the benches, cleaning up messes, any spills, that kind of stuff. The last one that I have for you today is something I actually asked my mum to help me with because at the time I didn't have a sewing machine and I couldn't make them myself. I used to use a lot of the round cotton pads for toner on my face. You know, dab it on the cotton pad, use it once and then throw it in the bin. Super wasteful. The amount of water it takes to actually make cotton products is heinous. First thing that I got, yeah, my mum's help with was making these cute little reusable flannelette cotton pads, and it's really cute because it's got little stars on it. There you have it, guys. There's a couple of quick things that I've swapped out really early on in my journey. There's definitely been a stack since then, and I'll probably do a couple more videos down the track kind of showing you what I've changed in each of our areas of the home. Stay tuned, make sure you subscribe. Well, I got things done. See ya.